Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
With a knockaway.
Good defense.
Durant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting.
Let's go. Let's go. For Jaren Jackson Jr. in 7 years to have the following resume is very impressive. Second team all defense this year. He's a 2-time All-Star. He's a 2-time first team all defense, 2-time leader in blocks. Made the all-rookie first team back in his first year in the league.
You left off Defensive Player of the Year.
And Defensive Player of the Year.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
How about Mr. Irrelevant coming from the Memphis Tigers? Yeah, how about that? New England Patriots
Second
took
time.
Memphis defensive back Kobe Minor with the 257th overall pick.
If you're the player getting drafted at that spot, it's almost better to go undrafted and pick a place as an undrafted free agent to sign with, where you have a better chance.
But
of
you get a
sticking.
lot of stuff. You get a parade. I think
do?
you go to Disneyland, I believe.
Mr. Irrelevant goes to Disney?
I think so.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from FedEx Forum and the Grind City Media Studios, it's the show about sneaker culture, trends, and fits. Come kick it with Lang, Adam, Jerry, and Sherman. Welcome to the Sneakfest Show.
What's up? Welcome into the Sneakfest Show. It's Shoes Day. It's Tuesday. And we're here to talk about shoes and culture and kicks and all that stuff. I'm Lang Whitaker, joined as always by Sherm, Adam, Jerry, Bennett, and Kyra with us also.
What up?
How you doing, guys?
Tuesday. Pretty good. Y'all doing all
Everybody's
right?
good?
Yeah. What's going on?
Nothing.
What's up, Bennett?
Everybody's back. Everybody's here.
Everybody back.
Everybody's here.
We locked and loaded today.
We should receive some sad news today.
We ain't starting out.
I've had a great day today. I don't know.
Some sad news today. I got Lucas leaving us, man.
What?
Shout out to Luke, man. Luke was moving back home with his, but he's still gonna be working remote with us. But we won't see him no more after this week. So
salute to Luke, man.
Salute to you, Luke, man. We appreciate everything that you've done for us and continue to keep doing for us, man. So yeah, shout out to Luke, man. Just wanted to shout him out.
That's awesome.
We had to start off on a sad note.
I know, right? I'm like,
Sun's out. Sad. I know it's a nice day. It's hot outside.
It's definitely hot. I'm dreading doing these cycling miles in today, but hey,
it's pretty
you gotta get it in.
I put off my thing till this afternoon too. Now I'm like, I wish should have gone out early. Like that's summer in Memphis. You gotta start out.
Yes, exactly.
So one of the big things about sneakers that was happening this week on the internet was a question about why do we buy shoes? And it was like, what moves the needle for you to buy a pair of sneakers? Is it the collaborator? Is it brand loyalty? Is it nostalgia? Caused a lot of discussion, but it's also a good topic for us to talk about. Is there one thing that pushes you over the edge?
Jerry?
I think now it's changed a lot.
I
think now for me is based on need and comfort.
Price for me is in there.
For sure.
Price
Price
a
is
little
there.
bit of nostalgia sprinkled in.
Yeah, nostalgia sprinkled in.
Yeah,
but
with
like,
all the retros.
At this
stuff.
point, I've pretty much gotten everything I've wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's based on need and necessity.
So when you say need, what would you categorize that as a need? Because we always need shoes.
Yeah. Right now it's
not really. I mean, once you, none of us actually need
shoes. It's more of a want.
Right now it's like if my comfortable shoes have worn down,
you need a new pair.
Pair.
That's
a pair of daily wear.
That's a good one.
Like I got on my dailies right now, Vomero 18s.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
That's a good one.
Facts.
You know.
I actually was just running in mine last night.
Exactly. So you running yours.
Yeah, I run in
I
mine.
walk in mine.
Yeah,
I got these.
It's a good shoe. It's definitely a good shoe.
I got these from the outlet store, and I wear these like when I'm doing outside stuff, like
Yeah.
either like golf when I'm not wearing my
That's what they're
sleeves,
good for.
or walking outside.
nice.
And I'm gonna leave here and go do something outside, so I
nice.
figured I'd wear these. But these have that the React or the Rejuvenate stuff in the inside.
Yeah.
They're fine, but like at some point in the next 2-3 months, these will wear down. And I'll have to go buy another pair. Like not a pair of cool, nice
Right.
ones. You know, just something like that
Some
you're gonna
daily-
wear.
some
Some,
daily
some
beaters.
daily wear, John. Yeah, some
Yeah.
daily wear. What you think, AG?
I mean, it depends. There's a lot of nostalgia this year. A lot of retros coming.
Yeah.
And there are shoes that you see coming out like, oh, I need those. Like I just said, the undefeated fours, I need those.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a little bit of everything for me.
The Cowboy SBs, you wanted those.
Right,
You just
right,
ended up
right.
getting the wrong
Yeah,
size.
there's certain collaborators
He
like,
got 'em.
I want them.
He definitely got it. He definitely got it.
Yeah, I got them too.
What about you,
quick.
Sean?
I think I'm with y'all on that. I think now it's to the fact of, like Jerry said, it's more comfort wise. Prices have always made a put a, especially with
Yeah.
us being in the backyard of Nike.
Yeah.
like that. We got kind of spoiled with the
Yeah.
clearance store and
I'm
the
very
Chloe store,
spoiled
like
with
with
that.
that. So it's like
Yeah.
Still
if we was to
spoiled.
spend something retail, it's because we really wanted it and we gonna spend that
Right.
money. But this day and age, it's more comfort now.
Yeah.
It's comfort and style
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
can get comfort and style with what's being released now with the whole Mitch dad running the shoe type of
Yeah.
thing. So yeah.
The nostalgia thing's interesting because I was thinking like, for us, there's definite nostalgia over stuff
Yeah.
that came out when we were kids. But for like our kids, like they don't.
They
They
don't
don't.
understand
They're
it.
building their nostalgia
They have
right
no
now.
nostalgia.
Yeah, they're building
Right.
theirs up. Yeah.
So the kids see just whatever's cool. That's just what they
Collaborate.
want.
Exactly.
them.
Or maybe like there's some like influencer stuff there. Like if a cool person wears those shoes or an
Correct.
athlete
Yeah.
they like wears
Correct,
them,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But there's no nostalgia. But for me, like when I want a new pair of shoes, like those Jordan 3s I was wanting forever, it's because they were
Need
out
them.
when I was a kid
Right.
and they're cool.
Right.
And,
Right. The
you know, there's still some nostalgia. Somebody else asked about if shoes that were out in 2012 were out now,
yeah.
or if you knew what you were going to have now
Right.
back in 2012, would it change the way you approached buying shoes or
Yeah.
felt about shoes?
If we would have known that, like Jerry, like you said too, is I guess, but between all four of us, we have gotten a lot of shoes that we wanted back 10, 12,
Yeah.
12 15 years
Yeah.
ago to when now things are starting to retro back out. Like you said, Lang, is that
Do we need to go get them
Do I
again?
need to go get them again, or
Yeah.
the pair I did have?
Hey,
is,
the Jordan 3s.
Yeah, the pair I had
Well-
are done, and I
well,
need a
see,
new pair.
The thing about that is we have that stuff in our closet,
True.
and we might not have worn them for a while.
Yeah,
Those things are gonna crumble,
they do crumble.
and we're gonna
Yeah,
need them
they do
again.
crumble. They do
Yeah.
crumble. Yeah.
So like,
That's the need part of it right there. That's the need part of it.
like
This made us start talking about 2012.
Social media.
These guys sent me some photos of
This is-
themselves.
that's the crazy thing is like 2012
But
doesn't sound like that long ago.
It wasn't.
It wasn't
12 years ago.
But
My
even,
son was born in 2011.
But you wouldn't dare
13
wear
years ago.
LeBrons with shorts today.
That's what I was. So it's two things to this.
You wouldn't wear
like
that
you
today.
said, no. But some of the like the outfit with the
the
cement threes, that's something that's wearing to
Timeless.
this
Still
day.
to
Yeah,
this
it's
day.
timeless.
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 That's
Like you
timeless.
said, LeBron's wearing
But the
that. We used to
LeBrons
wear
with
them, but we're
cargos.
not
No,
gonna.
you're
Yeah,
not
we're not
doing
doing
that.
it.
You're not
Yeah,
doing
we're
that
not doing
now.
it no more. Nah, we definitely.
But I mean,
doing it
social
no more.
media has oversaturated the sneaker culture anyway. So it's
Look
like
at these guys.
Look, yeah, like
shoes aren't.
look how popular camo was back then. Now
I'm wearing camo shorts right
Shout
now.
out Jeff Staple,
Yeah,
Crooks
shout
and
out
Castles
Jeff-
beanie,
yeah,
Jeff Staple
yeah.
jacket. Oh,
like
Shout out to our brother
shout out
RJ,
my guy.
man. Rest in peace,
Solo
RJ,
Altitude.
man.
Oh yeah. shout
RJ
out.
was. under
Who's the
some-
guy with the camera on the end?
that's me. I used to be a
Shout out to
photographer.
RJ,
You
man.
say used to be. You still a
I
photographer?
still am for certain.
You
What
still like
rooftop was
stuff.
this?
This was one of the
what is
abandoned
it?
buildings, the Budweiser.
No. It was the.
It's up and running now. ain't
This
it?
the building. That's the U-Haul.
Oh,
It's
it's
the
a
U-Haul. Yeah, it's the U-Haul. I'm sorry, U-Haul. Don't tell them. It's the U-Haul
Yeah,
building.
we
down
snuck
there,
in
yeah.
that building.
Yeah, we snuck
They
in.
was working on it, and we stuck up in there. Oh yeah.
like
Oh,
Look
Ferraris.
what's on your feet.
Ferraris.
Look what's on your feet
those
right
come
there.
back out
Ain't
to my
that
seat.
something?
Sir.
Cargo jean shorts and LeBron 9s right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
LeBron
And look,
10s.
I got on KDs.
KDs.
I got
Yeah,
on
I got on
KDs.
KDs.
Wow.
Now, it's funny. My barber brought this up. I didn't think about this. So, the Ferraris are releasing when they first released. What was that? 2012. It's on the same day that they're releasing this year. I
Same
didn't
exact
even
day.
notice that. He pointed that out to him. I was like, "Whoa, that's interesting."
Yeah.
I wonder if Nike thinks about that type
Wonder
of
if they
things
did
when
on
they're
purpose.
actually doing what they're doing releases.
Right.
Y'all remember where
It
this
might
was
have been
at?
14 because
That was a little alleyway, right?
wasn't
I mean,
around
14, I mean,
then.
14,
That was an
yeah.
alleyway somewhere,
Yep.
kind of over there by.
Behind Inkwell.
This
Behind
is
Inglewood,
yeah, this
behind-
is the Pinch District.
Yeah, Pinch. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
looking for. Yep.
These are great.
I had black hair and black beard.
Like we need to see some of your throwback pictures from 2012.
You
What
can
kicks
find.
what
You
kicks
can
was rocking?
just Google me. 2012.
Just Google me.
Right.
Yeah, he got Google
Jeez.
research.
Just Google me.
I mean, I was working on TV in 2012. You can find clips of that. But we're talking about nostalgia and shoes and connections to it. And it made me think after game one of the NBA Finals, Tyrese Halliburton hit that shot to win it. And my son goes, "Oh, I got to get those shoes," because he broke out the new shoes for game one.
Yeah.
We saw the pictures of them, but now we've seen them on foot. We've seen them in person. The Halle ones have finally dropped.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys
Perfect
saw the
timing.
pink colorway, pink and kind of purple.
Hibiscus.
That midsole
Hibiscus
screen
is what they
Salehi.
call it.
You know?
Is that the name of it?
Hibiscus, yeah. Hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
What do we think?
They
What
should
do
have called
y'all, what
it
do y'all think about
Hibiscus.
They look a little like Under Armour to
Hibiscus.
me. The toe.
I mean,
They look like an Under Armour shoe to me.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The one thing I like how they snuck the Puma logo.
And
on
the
there.
that
That's
does
the cool
look cool.
part.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a
That's
little
such a
too
big logo. Like
It's too big.
Yeah.
But I like how they incorporated it into the
And
ankle.
we all know, and if the sneaker world don't know, you know, Saleh is the creative director.
Yeah.
And this has his stamp
That
all
midsole
over.
is
it.
Well,
screen.
I
It has his
actually
stamp
I
all
sent
over it.
Cairo a shoe that to me Soleil has also done that reminds me of this shoe
What shoe?
because it's
What's
not to me all that different, especially the sole and everything.
Oh,
the Croc.
good comparison.
Yeah, the
that's a
Oswald
good one.
Gucci or whatever.
The
That's
Crocs,
a good
the
one.
Croc sneaker
Yeah.
that he did. Yeah,
That's a good one.
the Juniper colorway.
Looking at this one, like you
but
said,
I mean that looks
Lane,
pretty familiar,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Salehi
It does.
has that wavy thing going
That's
on
his
with the
thing.
Crocs.
Yeah, that's his
you
thing.
know?
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a little more plain on
bag.
the upper than the
He kind of toned it
Tyrese.
down a little bit on Halliburton a little bit, and
These are
yeah,
And the thing is,
that's that's a good comparison.
The shoe didn't really move the needle for us, but for kids, like Beck.
But I don't think the shoe
love
moves the
it.
needle for kids. It's
It's the
Tyrese
players,
Halliburton. Yeah.
Because I remember when I remember seeing Grant Hill doing his thing, and he had Filas,
And
Yeah.
I started running to my parents. I want a pair of Filas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Until he busted his ankle.
so that the right player can still move the needle for the youth at least.
Are they gonna
I
sell
mean,
them?
we've said that plenty of time when we see certain athletes or whoever get a shoe. It's like, are they going to move the needle?
Yeah.
And for Beck to say,
Derrick
I want that
Rose,
shoe because
when we
of
were
that,
younger,
like,
moved the
yeah.
needle for Adidas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Allie might be moving the needle for her. I mean, we see it with Puma and LaMelo.
True.
Yeah.
Kids wear
Yeah,
LaMelo.
they love
Well,
them
one of the
like
other
that.
like young
crazy.
people who's winning right now and in the headlines, Coco Gauff on Saturday won the French Open, knocked off Arena Sabalenka, #1 in the world.
Big dog.
And she was wearing her own New Balance signature shoes, the
Hey.
Coco
Can't
CG2s.
cop this color,
They
man.
ran 1 million commercials during the
Oh, yeah.
match
Yes.
too.
Literally
Yes.
did.
The one
Yes.
with the Hollywood swinging
Yes.
sound.
That color
I
is
like the
fine.
socks she was wearing. They had like the little
Those
ruffle
socks
around
were
it.
fresh.
Yeah,
Those socks were fresh.
She was
I like
wearing
that.
those during the
And they
tournament.
were New Balance. I didn't know they were New Balance socks.
These
Those
are
are fresh.
fire.
Yeah, those
Like-
are fresh.
Yeah, that's dope. That
They-
colorway
These
is
look
dope.
better. They have a Kawhi kind of look to them, but these look way better than Kawhi
Yeah.
signature shoe with New Balance. I like those.
I think these are like 155
And I like the
retail,
suede. I
something
like the toe box, like the little texture on.
Look how tore up like the forefoot is on the, around the.
159 for those.
160.
The sole is all
Yeah.
like
You can get this same
wrinkled.
pair at 160.
Yeah.
Those are good. And he got the suede on there, the Coco on the back. These are nice.
Yep.
I like these.
These are actually tennis shoes.
Yeah, those are actually tennis
Yeah.
shoes for sure. I'm with
You
Lion.
need
I like
the
those
high
socks.
tops probably to play on that
Yeah.
clay because you're
Yeah.
sliding around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
they
look
look
like
cool
she
though.
got them tied up pretty tight too to make sure that
did,
ankles stay put.
Yeah. But
Congratulations, Coco.
she's been like kind of who's next in tennis for a while.
Yeah.
And won her second major now, and she was
Shout
so
out to
good in that
Coco.
match. Sabalenka was terrible, but she was also really really good
Yeah.
in that final match.
She was focused. I saw a tweet she put out that she got discouraged because everybody was calling the other
Sabalenka.
player's name out. So she focused on herself and started calling her own name out of her head, and then she just went in. I was like,
Lock in.
that's major right there.
Another shoe we've been keeping an eye on, a brand we've been keeping an eye on. We've seen some designs now. Skylark. I guess that's how we say it. Scork.
Yes.
Yeah, Skylark.
Skylark.
You know how the
Coming
cool
soon.
kids do these days.
No
Take out
vowels.
the
And
vowels.
rebrand everything.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's new brand is dropping soon, and we've actually now started to see some,
think it's gonna
some
do-
looks.
I think it's gonna do
tremendously
good.
well.
I think it's gonna do well.
Yeah, I think
It's gonna sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It looks like it looks like a Justin Bieber Halloween kit. You know, like
literally.
something you
You
go
want to
buy.
look like Justin Bieber? Here you go, right
Just
here.
need some pants.
Something they sell at Spirit. You
Believer kit.
got the hat, the glasses,
I'm ready
the
to see
hoodie.
prices.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
wanna
want
see
to
what
see
the
the
prices
prices.
That's what I want to see.
Because
I
the
hope-
designs,
I
like
hope it's
we now seeing more pictures and designs of the actual shoes now, and
Yeah.
they look
Slide's
good.
gonna be
Yeah,
120.
they look good. I'm not mad at these.
Slide's gonna be 120.
I
You
like
think
the
so?
black pair. I
Hoodie
might
gonna be
mess with the black
150.
pair if they not too crazy
Nah,
on
they
the
fire.
price. Yeah.
What would be too crazy on the price?
Anything I say
Mid
maybe
hundreds.
maybe past 120. I think that's maybe a little too
For the
much.
slides?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think anything 110 and lower is probably
I
good.
can see him.
And
I
know
say
it's just-
slides like 60,
I can see him
70.
going.
I'm
up.
true. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
And
That would be
then
nice.
hoodie like
That'd be nice.
maybe 110.
They're gonna be at least
120.
90. The slides.
I can see that.
The
I can
hoodie's
see
gonna be
that.
at least 120.
Another shoe brand shoe trend we've been keeping our eye on is the loafers that everybody's wearing. And they keep getting worse,
These are
guys.
despicable.
He said they keep getting worse.
Look
They
at
do.
look at these Jordan loafers. I don't even know if this is real.
This is a cease and desist waiting to happen. Like, come on.
Yeah, the Prada loafers are fresh.
The Apollo was
The
fresh.
Jordan ones
I ain't gonna
are
lie.
mule loafers.
I actually like those Jordan mules.
They kind of have a little Doc Martin.
They
look
do.
to-
That's why I
yeah.
like it because it has a little dark market, and then it kind of similar to the products a little bit. And then you can have half the price of the product ones too. I'm sure.
Probably
These are
more
like-
than
They
half.
don't hit the same though.
They don't hit
They're
the
like
same.
don't
shoes
hit the
you'd wear
same
to
at
a
all, like-
private school or something. you
Yeah,
know?
they don't hit.
So
feel like-
let me ask y'all this. So if you're looking at this Prada one and you look at the Jordan the Mule one,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody got on some pants and you would think that Jordan Mule is a Prada one, you would think that
I
just
don't know.
if
That
the-
toe
I
box
don't
kind
know.
of fat. That toe box kind of.
You
Because
would
the thing
still
with,
see that.
the
If-
thing
if
with
somebody
loafers
don't
is
know.
usually you show your socks when you wear the loafers.
not all the
Right,
time. Well, I mean, we've seen
right.
Halliburton. He did with the big
that's-
pants,
that's
and
Halle.
he
That's
didn't show
Halle.
the socks. I like those though. I mess with those. I mean, the sole
What,
is
do we
kind
know
of
retail?
weird.
I think if they were an actual loafer,
No,
I
we don't
wouldn't
know
mind
retail
them.
yet.
But the mule is different.
Yeah.
A mule loafer is.
I'm
is
getting my
wild.
meal
He's gonna
bag.
be on the
this year.
back wall of the
I've been in
clearance
my
store.
meal bag this year, man.
Loafers
Trying to
keep getting
change
worse.
Literally, like what's next?
Make loafers great again.
Right. This is crazy.
You gotta fix these.
They doing
Somebody
too
put a
much.
tariff on these loafers. All right.
Dang.
One other brand that's announced their latest signing, Curry brand, has signed Jacob Zhu to an NIL deal. He's a Chinese
Yeah.
basketball player.
Nice.
I was looking him up, and like he plays a lot over in the APAC region, in Asian countries,
Yeah.
and he's got a following there. They signed him. They've also signed a Japanese player too, so
Yeah.
they're starting to kind of seems like
Okay.
I guess maybe that
Branching
West Coast
overseas.
California thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of connection there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're.
Yeah, 'cause
trying
I'm
to
sure a
lock
lot
in.
Is
of.
Under Armour a Chinese brand or?
No,
They're,
they're
Under
from
Armour started in
Maryland.
I mean,
Maryland.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they started in Baltimore area.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Is he this kid in high school?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Or about to be in college.
Okay.
It's just the
'Cause I
fact
know
that
high school got NIL now.
the Bay Area has a big. You went there to the Chinatown in San
yeah.
Francisco.
Yeah.
The Bay has a huge Chinese population.
Yeah.
That joint is.
So
yeah.
with Steph Curry bringing all those championships there, I'm sure he has a huge influence
Yeah.
in
That's
China.
true.
So you
That's
know,
true.
it's kind of like when I mentioned. Oh, why did I just forget his name? The kid from Princeton that's playing at Florida.
Yeah,
this
I know.
year.
We
Oh,
talked
yeah,
about him
yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
We
Yeah,
talked about
last
last
week.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to gravitate to somebody that you know.
Patrick something? No.
I hate that I forgot his
I know.
name, but yeah.
What
You
was
know.
this? What was the number on this deal? Like you know,
I don't know.
They ain't put on number
Ain't
on
no
it.
telling.
Xavier and Lee.
If he's in
Xavier
high school,
Lee,
he's probably
yeah.
too young to disclose.
Well, he's going into college, so
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point we'll see
Yeah.
the numbers on it. So yeah, who knows?
He's probably going to Maryland.
I
Or
mean,
another Under Armour
unless he
school.
goes to an Under Armour school, he can't wear them
Yeah.
for the
Right.
team.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, it's kind of like
That
you
is.
know,
Like Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
It's funny you mentioned that because what we were just talking about on the Shaq Rebound documentary on Netflix, he was going after some college players and he couldn't go after them because of that reason that
yeah.
those
Schools
schools
are
were
so
like, they was
affiliated.
affiliated with Nike, so he's Reebok, so he couldn't go after the kids. So I thought that was interesting too to see that
Yeah.
how New Balance was able to do Cooper Flag that way. But
And now there's all this new legislation around NIL.
Yeah.
We'll see how that
Yeah.
takes apart on us. All right, it's time to unbox some stuff. Last week we didn't have anything. This week Sherm came with
The heat.
Two things.
Super.
What you got, Sean?
All right, the first thing I have, shout out to Superior Shop too. Shout out to T, man.
Yeah, much love, T.
The first thing I'm gonna bring out is I'll bring these first out. The first thing I'm gonna bring out, we talked about these here. This is a Memphis special.
Don't blind them. Don't blind them.
They don't have a box to them, but these are the Jordan 1, the crystals. These are the shoe that retails for $1,000 for a whole bag. You can have this Crystal Air Jordan 1. It's pretty. Actually, hold on, I didn't know this. Come with a little bag. What's inside of here?
And the number too.
Okay, you get a little crystal basketball with it as well too. It comes in a little satin Jordan bag.
That's fire.
It's probably an ankle bracelet.
I was gonna say,
It's like an ankle bracelet or just a bracelet that you can put on your arm. My hand too wide, so I can't do that. I think that's kind of clean. These are actually nice though. Don't have a box to them, so I can't tell y'all how the box looks, but it just has the crystal all over it.
No extra laces.
No extra laces at all with them, just all black laces. Is there something else in here? Hold on.
I like how the toe guard is plastic.
There's still something else in here. Extra crystals. So if your crystals fall off, if your crystals fall off, actually these are the black crystals because they have. So the shoe has black crystals on there as well too. So you get an extra package of black crystals if your crystals, just in case if they fall off. So let's hope they don't fall off.
Right. I like how underneath it's suede.
And then the shoe horn is like a clear black. Shoe horn, I think that's pretty cool. So this is a size 11. If you want to cop these, you can go to Superior size 9.5. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Women's 11.
Yeah, it's a women's 11. 9.5 men, women's 11. If you want these now, you go to Superior. They got them for $1,500. I saw these in person.
That's market price.
When we was in New York. Again, these retail for $1,000. So it's not bad
There's only 3,000 pairs.
I'm afraid to touch them.
Right.
So
I don't want to knock off one of the.
You gotta have the gloves on with them. I like they
the
dancing. They dancing really good.
Yeah, the Wings logo.
Yeah, the Wings logo fresh on the back. Back there, they are all diamond out.
Who's gonna wear them in a game? Somebody's PJ Tucker probably. Somebody's gonna wear them.
Somebody
PJ Tucker wear them on the bench.
Yeah. So we was out in the green room in there. Dustin saw him and he's like, I need to call Nike to see if they can give me these pairs so I can call some of the basketball games. And I was like, hey, that's a good idea. Because Dustin loves all black. So these
he's got an all black Air Forces today.
He does. We had a whole him and Devin had a whole conversation about that. Dustin, do not wear all black Forces. Please put those back up.
Where would you like, Dustin?
That's right. Wear your kicks.
The second thing we have. This guy here made a big fuss at Complex Con this past year for the sneaker of the year on a panel. He was complaining and mad that his shoe wasn't mentioned in the sneaker of the year conversation. And he got a lot of slack about it because they were saying his shoes were just plain, so they weren't really nothing about it. But this is the box to it. The color code on here says Lucky Green, Mystic Red. That's interesting. This is size 11, and this is the Nike Air Force One. This is the Lil Yachty Concrete Boys collab. I actually like these.
Yeah, these are nice.
These are real nice. I love the way that
my size too.
This is size 11. Again, shout out to Superior. I love the way that he went back to the throwback look of the all pale leather around the shoe.
The 2000s vibes.
The 2000 vibes. Yep, exactly. Me and Adam were saying on the inside, it has that real rich leather on the inside. Behind the tag back there, he got Lil Yachty, the Lil Yachty tag back here.
Oh, dang. I didn't even see
I'm not going to lie.
Tag back
These
there.
are nice.
They're growing on me.
They're nice.
They got the
no lie. These look good with shorts.
Yeah, they do.
These look good with shorts.
Concrete boards in the back with the concrete board logo on the side back here, and then just got the regular. It's us instead of just do it. Got the it's us.
Why does he think this shoe belongs in the sneaker?
Well, last year's shoe.
Last year's shoe,
which was way worse than this year's.
I mean, they're both just Air Force Ones or whatever.
I think because of
you just pick cool colors. Like, I mean, it's,
I guess.
I don't know
if let's be real.
He probably feels like his story behind him is better.
It's because of his name. I think it's because of his name.
There hasn't been a rapper make an Air Force One in a while. Well, yeah, there has.
What are you talking about? There's been millions.
That's what I'm saying. Ego. It's ego.
Yeah, I'm with
These
Jerry.
are growing on me, though. And they have grown on me.
Yeah, they're nice.
And shout out to Superior, shout out to T. If you want this is size 11. They got them in store right now for $380. I think they was retail for what, 130.
Yeah, 130.
We looked up the numbers on StockX. So yeah, they did sell out. The numbers on StockX are probably around the price what they have them for. So these are actually good. I like
That's
these.
a
I
fair
like
asking
these.
price.
These are real nice. The insole is actually leather too.
Yeah, the insole's
Yeah,
leather.
the insole is leather and it has the It's Us in red down up in there on the
They
yellow.
look
So
big.
these are good.
Yeah. See, these scream nostalgia for me, just because like 6th, 7th, 8th grade,
True.
the Bape still look and
6,
Yeah,
7.
and this is a premium material here too.
Yeah.
And I think that's why
Nice
he made a
laces,
big.
too.
That's why he made a big fuss about it. So
yeah, I like them. They grew on me.
there you
All
go.
right.
There you go. Shoes in hand for today. Which one y'all
Good
think?
stuff.
Which one y'all go with if you had the
If I had to
farm to
pick-
pick one?
And money wasn't an option.
Yeah.
I think I would still go with the concrete.
I'm going
Boys.
Concrete Boys all day.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. What about you, Bennett?
Concrete.
Yeah.
Concrete.
Yeah.
I know I would not go with the concrete boys.
I
You
would. I
go-
would
you
go
go
with
Say,
the.
I'd go with the
Yeah, I go.
the
Yeah, I go with the
crystals.
diamond.
Yeah.
Shadow
Shadow
Lows.
Lows.
Yeah. Yep. So there you go. Again,
just look like
appreciate you, Superior. Appreciate you, T. Shout out to them guys.
Shout out.
All right. Well, look, that takes us through our A block. We're going to come back. We're going to look at everything that's coming up right now, what's coming out next. We still got some kicks in the wild. Hey, did you guys see and we're going to talk about it later, the League Fits did their, all teams for the season.
Really?
Oh, I didn't
First
see
team
that.
Saints, so we got those. We're going to look at those, too. All right, we're going to come right back. You're
Good
watching
one.
Sneakfest here on Grind City Media.
Nice.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
CP the franchise. Do we hate the Pacers?
Of course. I hate Halliburton. I hate Reggie. I hate the Pacers. I hope.
Yeah, where does Halliburton rank?
Is he
Where's he ranked?
Yeah, is
for
there
sure?
potential for him to be more hated than Reggie by the end of this series?
If you start flipping
Yes.
it all off, for sure.
Yes, yes. Well, first of all, they're built the same. They damn near look the same. You know what I mean? He's like reincarnated Reggie Miller.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
How about Mr. Irrelevant coming from the Memphis Tigers? Yeah, how about that? New England Patriots
Second
took
time.
Memphis defensive back Kobe Minor with the 257th overall pick.
If you're the player getting drafted at that spot, it's almost better to go undrafted and pick a place as an undrafted free agent to sign
Yes.
with where you have a better chance
But
of
you get a lot of
sticking.
stuff. You get a parade. I
They
think you
do?
go to Disneyland, I believe.
Mr. Irrelevant goes to Disney?
I think so.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Sneakfest show here on Grind City Media. Lang Whitaker alongside Sherm, Adam, Jerry, Bennett, Kyra. And we're going to talk about what shoes are coming out now and what shoes are coming up next. So we can start with what's coming out now. The Asics Gel Keanu 14 Silver Khaki is out now. What do we think?
It's just a restock of OG colorway.
This is a good.
No. So the difference, they just add that khaki color around the bottom. That's really it.
I like
yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's,
I like them.
I like them though.
Oh yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. It's a nice solid shoe.
Yeah.
Good summer.
It's a
summer
good
colorway.
go-to summer
Yeah.
shoe.
I like the silver.
I gotta give me a pair.
Yeah, y'all definitely.
I gotta
These
give
are
me a pair.
150.
I gotta give me a pair.
It's funny what you just mentioned about the kids when they see stuff. Now my daughters are asking for like Asics now, so it's like, yeah, that's
Influencers
It's the
and
influencer,
popular
yeah,
people.
It's, influencers. So
Big thumbs up.
I like them
for sure.
Hold up. All right, let's go to the New Balance 9060 Panda.
I do not like these.
This does not look
It's
like,
like a bootleg
9060.
Jordan 11.
It does not look like a normal 9060.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the old.
These are
I mean,
terrible.
I'm gonna go old school. Like James Worthy used to wear New Balance. He was like New Balance's guy on the Lakers,
Panda?
and he had a pair of black and white New Balance.
There's more gray than black.
These were
What are we
like if
talking about?
Concords had a Payless version.
These are horrible. I don't mark them down now. This is terrible.
You know what I always say? Waste of material.
We don't need to
with
see
y'all
any
there.
more
Yeah.
angles. Next.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm a New Balance guy. I saw these. I was like,
Big damn.
nah.
These are $150.
Panda.
These would be on Joe's
Joe's
New Balance.
New Balance
Yeah,
outlet.
Joe's New Balance outlet.
Yeah,
I think they shipped them straight to his warehouse.
What model is that? The 9060?
The 9060.
Yeah,
Doesn't look
96.
like it.
The one Matt Welter made a big fuss about that that it's the worst New Balance of all time.
No, we
It might be.
know.
All right. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, and the Air Jordan 1 Low Retro.
I like these.
It's out now.
These are cool.
Yeah, I like these. I gave
PSG Jordans are always good quality. So.
Yeah.
It's
give
not
them
really
that.
the colors of PSG, which is kind of, PSG's
Yeah.
blue and red.
Yeah.
Right. That white on the heels throw me off.
It looks like the swoosh is kind of weathered.
Yeah.
It's a material.
I'm going mid.
Yeah.
I'm down.
They're only $105.
That's not bad.
It's not
I
terrible.
wish they would have did the
That's cheaper than regular Jordan.
how they
1
did
lows.
the print on the toe box. They should have did that on the swoosh. I think that would have been cool. Kind of take up some of that white you talking about in the heel part back there.
Yeah, I'm going mid.
PSG just won the
Going there.
Champions League, so like it's
Yeah.
probably a good time
I'm going
to
mid.
drop
Going
some.
up on the- I
Good
mess
price,
with those.
though.
Yeah.
There's a kids Nike Air Max 95 OG Bright Mandarin. It's out now.
Oh, these are nice.
For the kids.
Is this kids only?
It's kids only. Yeah,
Oh,
they sold out in the
man.
adult side.
Okay,
110
so
They
they
bucks.
come out.
sold out in the adult
110.
side. Yeah.
He sat up on that one.
I got two kids to buy them
He
for.
sat up on that one. I'm gonna go up. These are nice.
These are super
go
nice.
mid.
I'm going up.
These are super nice. I
Yeah.
mess with
They're not
these.
bad. They're not
Look at
bad.
me.
I'm going up.
Bennett's going down.
I seen them joints in
It's the
person.
price.
so I
Price is high,
rocking
but this is
them. They
good.
look
Kids
Price for
love these.
kids shoes.
Kids
That's
shoes.
a
Yeah,
no-go.
that's a lot of
For the
that's a lot.
kids.
I'm gonna go with the
That's
$20
a lot.
Crocs.
You gotta stay under.
That's all they wear anyway.
Yeah,
He's a fire.
Crocs.
I mess with these. Yeah.
Nike had the PSG shoe. Adidas is dropping a Samba with Real Madrid.
Okay.
It's out
These ain't
now.
bad.
These are
These
cool.
these remind me of like some unions like you got on, AG.
Yeah, these are cool.
Yep. Exactly.
It's
need
cool.
to
You can
watch
see
these.
Bro, I
the
forgot I
Real
had
Madrid
those.
logo
Right.
on the tongue,
Yeah.
real big right there.
Oh, I see that.
That's kind of cool looking.
I like these. It's a good color.
They know they know
Yeah,
their
these
demo.
are cool.
They
I
know
like
their
them.
market.
I like
I'm
them.
gonna go
I'm
up.
not an
the,
Adidas guy, but
These are 110.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that's
Right.
that's the typical price of the Summers. I like the logo on the tongue too. That's nice.
Yeah,
That thumbs up on me.
good summer
Yeah,
shoe.
these are cool.
All right, the Nike AirTag Challenge 2.
I had these. I gave them to my uncle.
Wow. So they're retro.
I'm not a
like
fan
that.
of this colorway.
Tart Stone Blue colorway. The old Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
Yep.
tennis shoe.
I'm
Not
gonna
a
go
fan.
middle.
I
on
only like the
these.
OG
They're
color.
actually pretty comfortable too.
I only like the OG.
So one site has them releasing them now early, but they don't release until later on this month. So they don't release it for like another couple of weeks or so. So
$164.
Mid.
Ooh, wow.
that's
I thought they were 130.
I would get the black.
134.
I'd get the black pink ones.
Yeah.
Instead of this
Right,
color.
middle,
right. Yeah,
Just
the
because
OG
I
pink.
like
had
the
this
shoe
color.
model.
If the
These
swoosh
are for
ain't
like
pink, I
Auburn
don't want 'em.
fans.
kind of give me Miami Dolphin vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
This is more like navy.
These are New York
Yeah.
Knicks.
Ish,
Yeah.
clay bluish.
Auburn Knicks.
I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them.
Yeah.
Agassi was just
that a Yeezy
Agassi was
sole?
just doing the French Open.
Yeah, that's where the Yeezy 2.
That's
Yeah.
what
He
they
was
got
calling
there.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I never knew
Agassi
that.
was on
Yeah.
TNT.
I did not-
He's
I did
making
not
like
know
a
that.
kind of comeback.
I'm looking
on
like,
that
hold
stuff,
on,
too.
bro. That's a Yeezy 2 out
Yeah,
there.
the Yeezy 2 is
Oh, you
uses
didn't
the
know that?
I did not know
AirTag
Oh
that.
jacket.
yeah.
Y'all know I went on Yeezys like that. I went on Yeezys with Nike like that.
Yeah, that's where Yeezy got the Yeezy
That's
2.
I
So
never
sure
went after
did.
a pair of Yeezy
Sure
Nikes.
did.
All right, well, let's look at what's coming up next.
That's crazy.
We'll start with Reebok and Manners.
These are golf shoes, right?
Golf
Is that a pump?
collection.
I think it
Reebok?
is.
Is that a pump?
I think it is
Yeah.
a pump.
Is that a pump and a spinner below it?
I think one's
a
the
release
pump and
valve.
one's the
One's the
release.
release.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
I don't golf. So
What's
I'm
the
gonna go
retail?
down.
Well, it's a collection. It's between 130 and
Not
225.
bad.
So those are
Those are
130.
pretty cool.
Those are 130, and the other ones are two.
The
are
golf shoes
225.
Golf
220.
shoes
Yeah.
ain't cheap. So.
Yeah. Why golf shoes so expensive, Lane?
It's the entry into. It's a barrier of entry.
I think it's also because you only buy like one pair. That's a cool colorway. You only buy one pair like every year. You know, you don't buy them regularly, so they try to gouge you on them. Although
Go
Nike
mid.
right now has a bunch of on their website, just a bunch of the ones from like 3-4 months ago that we talked about in here,
Right.
all
Marked
marked
down.
down.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, Mid.
Yeah, I like this Club C
I'm
model.
gonna go mid because I kind of like the classics.
Yeah, I love the
Golf
classics.
shoes.
I love the classics. I'm going mid on which
Big
one now?
mid, big mid.
All right.
Melrose color.
Right.
Yeah, it's a cool color.
It's the old head wearing.
Washington
Melrose.
Commanders.
Washington Commanders, yeah.
True.
All right, the New Balance 2000 Stillwater.
I need these. Are these on the site yet?
These dropped Thursday.
They'll drop to this week.
What's retail?
170.
170.
That's the only part. That's the only bad thing. But trust me,
I like 'em.
Yes, I've been waiting for these.
It's like a more refined 9060, like a better version, in my opinion. And I feel like they're gonna be a lot more comfortable.
Shout out to my guys at New Balance too, man. I was trying to get these in hand, but
It's kind of remind me of the Nike DN8s, like the bottom.
okay, that's a good one.
Or the
That's a good one.
Scorpions.
But they look
Just
way
lower.
better. Yeah, these look better though.
Yeah,
I like these. No, I saw that video on Twitter. These look good.
yeah.
I'll go up.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a fire.
with these.
I'd like to see other colorways too.
I can't wait to see
Yeah,
a gray
that's-
colorway.
Yeah, a beige colorway we hit
That
too.
gray we're gonna hit.
Yeah.
That gray color. This is a good first rollout color too.
Yeah.
That's a good first rollout color.
Yeah,
Well, here's
I might
another
need
New
to
Balance.
get Sharon line for
The 990 version 6, the
Hey, these are
Inkwell.
nice too. I like these.
Jerry.
Those
I'm
are
not a
like
fan of the
those are like
navy.
some dad shoes.
They're definitely dashy. Definitely dashy.
Surprisingly, I like them.
They grew on me. Remember when we first talked about 990 V6s? I was like,
Yeah. I wanted a pair for
But
the
then you
longest.
put a pair on, you was like, oh yeah, I'm in love with these.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I like these. No lie.
If
You know the
don't-
cost on these?
190.
No.
Nope.
220.
210.
200.
200. That's the typical price for that.
Yeah, about right.
For the V6.
Hopefully they sit.
I'm gonna go mid because I don't really like the navy.
I like them. Surprisingly.
It looks kind of like denim a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's
go
why I like
middle.
them. I like the denim look.
Boy, them denim 95s though.
They
I mean, them Levi joints.
hard.
Them joints are nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think no.
I mess with these. I like
These are
these.
Nah, these are
mid for me.
University of Memphis colorway. I know Benny like these.
Yeah, I like those.
cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they
price tag
comfortable.
kinda high,
yeah,
though.
yeah, that's typical.
Yeah.
All right.
It's expected.
They're made
the
in the USA.
Nike Air Flight Posit sale.
I don't know why they keep retro.
Stop dropping these.
Why? A waste of
It's
material.
enough.
The DMV people love these.
No,
though.
they don't.
Like they.
I feel like that's a stereotype they hate us
Exactly.
putting it in.
Exactly. They probably feel the same way we are.
No, they would
Stop
tell you
dropping
they would tell
these.
you in a minute we are one.
These are so
we are the
heavy.
front runner for phones. They
are
would
so
tell you that in a
heavy.
minute.
I mean, foam's cool, but these.
That's the same
Come
thing.
on now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these.
I'd go mid just for the
Nostalgia.
nostalgia of
We've
it.
had enough nostalgia.
Gary Payton.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have that one. Lane.
Yeah,
I
he's
see
a
why
big down
Wale's
for me.
version is called Future because it's like he took these and refined them for the
I don't
future.
think those are
So,
gonna do well either.
I'm gonna go.
I got a hot take on
Go
those.
mid.
too.
I'm gonna go mid for nostalgia
I don't
purposes.
think they're gonna do well.
I like the little
If they don't go
silver
crazy
thing on
colors.
the bottom too.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready
yeah.
to see.
I mean,
them.
the cost on these would turn you off if nothing else. That's $250.
250. Yes.
What are we talking about?
250. 250.
What are
Adam
we
took it
talking
personal. He was furious.
That's ridiculous.
Waste of
They waste
material,
their time, money,
resources,
Good lord.
everything.
Just make more forces.
Whose idea was this?
What are we doing?
Give me their job.
Good
Maybe Gary Payton's job idea.
And
All
they're
right,
heavy.
we talked about Salehe Benbury earlier, and he's got a new Crocs Pollux clog, the tree camo colorway,
These dropped already, right?
out Thursday.
Well, no, we talked about them last week.
Yeah.
They dropped on his website. So
Yeah.
if you weren't able to get them off his website, they dropped them on Crocs
Good.
this week.
Now I
So,
can go after a pair. I want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
going
think
after
they
a pair?
sold
Lane?
out.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
What's 90 retail?
85.
85.
Oh,
yeah,
even
85.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows off top.
I just bought. I just saw that. I just bought a pair of. I just bought a pair of Real Tree Crocs.
Okay.
Like a week ago.
Yeah,
so like I
right.
don't know if I want to get
Right.
two
It's kind of
pairs.
the same. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you. I got
I'm going
you.
after these. I like
I might
these.
go after him.
I'm going after these. Yeah.
Shout out my guy Rembert Brown. That's him in the. He's the model of
Nice.
this.
Oh,
Hey.
that's dope.
Big
Nice.
He
That's what's
posted it
up.
on Instagram. He's like, I did this for my buddy Soleil.
That's what's up.
Nice. Okay, okay.
Hey,
That's dope.
connections.
I like them socks though. Those socks
Yeah,
are fresh.
socks look-
Yeah, those
they
socks
look
are fresh.
comfy.
I like those socks.
We've had John Geiger shoes in hand. We've seen all his stuff. He's got a new pair of 004 triple white, which are coming out later this week.
These are nice.
$260.
Yeah, these are nice.
I like how there's detail in the shoelaces.
Yeah, these are
to,
fun.
to break up the all white.
And you're not an all white shoe guy, right?
I got on all white shoes right now. What shoes you got on? Yeah, the Vomero 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like them, and then I put them on and get them dirty. Like, dang, what I
Thumbs
got
up.
white shoes on.
You got a black
Some
swoosh.
shoes look better all dirty anyway.
These are super dirty.
And you
Yeah.
you've been at work with them
I've been
joints.
working. working. For those who think I don't
I
work.
mess with these. Shout out
Nah,
to John,
these,
man.
This is a hit.
I
Shout out
like
to
these.
John. John, I
Can't
need
go
the
wrong
mules
with
too,
JGs.
man. I know you
They
watch.
kind
I
of
need the
have
mules.
the tongue kind of has the Air Max 95
they
thing
do.
to it.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
that,
Exactly
that
like
oval logo.
With the
Yeah.
oval. Yeah.
All right, we got the Jordan. We had the PSG Jordans. These are the Quay 54, which is the street ball court they do over in Paris.
Why do these look
are
so
fresh.
familiar?
These are
I
so
like
fresh.
these.
I do.
They give me Bruce Lee vibes.
When
but
I
I
saw-
like these.
Or Wu-Tang dunks.
Yeah. No,
They
these
look
are fire.
I take
familiar.
these better
I
than
can't put my
Wu-Tang.
tongue on
These
it.
are fire.
When I saw Chris Paul with these on, I was like, ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. They remind me of some of the SB dunks that came out
Oh,
recently.
yeah.
I like these.
I like these. I do. I mess with these.
Yeah.
I'm thumbs up on these for sure.
They're
They're almost like a Travis.
Phantoms.
They're like Phantoms
It's
with
'cause of
some
the
more
stitching.
color. Yeah.
It's the stitching.
It's that stitch. That
The
stitch is
stitching on
nice.
the Phantom logo.
I think I like these.
It's
Yeah, I
the
think
I
I
do
like
too.
these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up.
I'm wearing
Let's
Jordan.
go.
I'm wearing lows
Right.
now.
Yeah.
These are 160.
Typical price.
These are out Friday.
Yeah.
Dang.
Another shoe out Friday, the Nike Ja
I
2
might go after these instead of
NRG
those.
New York Scratch.
I do not like these.
Hey.
This is I was when I first saw these
I do
months
not
ago.
like these.
I was like,
You know what
Let's
they kind of
look.
look like? Those the shoes we gave away on here, the Jaren
Yeah,
watermelon
yeah,
painted.
watermelon.
Yeah,
yeah, yep. I
Man,
didn't.
we
I
need to
didn't.
just move on
it's
to
a
the
similar
Ja 3.
colorway.
I didn't like these.
That's coming soon.
These are
Yeah, it's coming
130.
soon.
Ja 3's coming in a couple weeks. Let's move on.
All right, let's move on. The Better Gift Shop Nike Air Max DN8 drops the
Oh, we
13th.
just talking about these.
These are fresh.
Okay, I like
I
this
really
color.
like
these.
this. I really like these.
But I don't think the DNA did what Nike
No,
thought it was
nah.
going to do.
Nah.
It's not.
I tried them on. I don't like them.
Yeah, you did say you didn't like
I
them.
don't like. I mean, this colorway is cool.
This colorway is really nice.
Yeah, it's
like,
the best colorway.
Like this
Now,
is
and
very
the
good
black
one.
and pink.
Looks like
this-
some like Harry Potter shoes.
The first color. The
First
first
color,
colorway.
yeah.
Yeah, first
A
colorway.
wizard.
Diamond
Crystal
turf.
ball.
It's like a
Other
low
than
top
that,
diamond turf.
Yeah.
Futuristic diamond turf.
I like
look.
these. These are nice.
Oh, this is a camo pair.
These are
These I like
$200.
too.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, the
that's the
camo-
thing
the camo pair
with the
fire.
DNA.
Yeah, I forgot
They
about
expensive though.
The DNA is cost more than this Vomero.
That's true.
So I was like, at this point, I went with the comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
that. And that's a workout shoe. So
Yeah.
But you try those, like those aren't as comfortable as the
Yeah, I
Vomero.
tried them on,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, I'm walking out with a pair. I
220
tried on
retail?
these,
That's crazy.
those, and something else.
yeah, and you came out.
And
with
I
the
came out with
Vomeros,
these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
220.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Jeez.
yeah, 200.
200.
But still.
Yeah, 200.
Still,
The Better Gift Shop collab. So he got the parrots and matching and everything.
I'm gonna go
so
middle. They look good, but that
I'm gonna go
price is
mid,
up
too.
there.
I'm going
Yeah.
up on these.
They alright.
I like these. I like
How about Atmos and Adidas, the ZX 8000 G Sync?
This is the tint for this particular model.
Yeah.
Atmos, this is their tint model for this right here. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I feel like I've seen this shoe before too.
You saw the model, not this color. So they've been doing this model since 2011.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I know the model.
These are pretty affordable.
Yeah.
130.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about
They're
right.
okay. I don't like them.
Yeah, I'd go middle.
I've
going
always liked this
down.
model. I'm going thumbs up.
I'm not crazy about the colorway.
Yeah, colorway is a little
Kind of
Aggressive.
give me the Simpsons, Bart
Little-
the
little
Simpsons
aggressive.
vibes.
Yeah,
like they try a little too hard.
it's like a New Orleans Hornets color.
Yeah, back with David West
that's
and
a
Chris
good one.
Paul played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. If it was a little more yellow, they'd be like Swedish.
So if
you
it
know,
was
like
like-
the Sweden colorway.
Yeah, IKEA colors.
We got two more. The Nike SB Dunk Low Red Stardust,
I'm straight on these.
June 14th.
these came out 3 years too late.
This looks like a regular GR dunk.
Yeah, I'm straight on these.
Too
Down.
much. And dunks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the
down.
3 years too late.
Yeah,
I love
I'm down
dunks.
on
I love
these.
3
dunks.
years too late. Time to put these back in the vault
Man,
too.
what?
I'm with you on
Should
that
have dropped
one.
it during the
Yeah,
panda
I'm with you on
hype.
that one.
$120.
Nah.
Good thumbs up. Last one, the Jordan 14 Ferrari. It's out this
AG?
weekend.
AG had them on
AG?
in that one photo.
Come
we
on
seen.
now.
AG.
Come
214
on
for
now.
adults. 215. I'm
These,
sorry.
these are special.
I'm gonna go mid on these.
I am too.
We had them in. If you hadn't seen
You know the
them,
color they need to retro?
Y'all crazy.
The white and green joints.
Yo, they're coming.
Ooh,
I bet they're coming.
I'm getting those.
I bet they come next year.
Yeah.
If
I'm
you haven't
getting
seen,
those.
we had these
Two
2
weeks
three
ago?
shows
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, so
Yeah,
go
2
back and
weeks.
watch the review on those if y'all want to
These
see
are
those in
fire.
person. So
Good luck with trying to get these.
Yeah.
Not as many as y'all think there are.
nah, Pete was on my head
I'm
about
getting
that.
a
I'm
pair.
like, it's not a lot out there. Like, what y'all talking
Yeah.
about? I'm thumbs up on
These
these.
are hard.
I'm going middle.
Two
Yeah, I'm
thumbs.
middle too. Hey, let's do some sneaky links. We got
Yeah.
scouring the internet. We try to find shoes on sale for a good, affordable price, something you could actually go buy and wear. And I found a pair of Hokas, which you rarely see on sale.
Yeah.
Because they're always like 150 plus. Shoe
Right.
Palace has a pair of the Bondi 8s, which I think is one model ago, but that's what I run in usually, for $109.
That's good.
Brand new. They got sizes. They got my size, 13. They're like kind of sail and white colorway, but they're you don't see Hoka's on sale for that price.
No,
very
you do
often.
not at all. Well, I sent y'all those slides I had.
Yeah.
They was in Ross. Yeah, that's a good shoe.
Sure, you found some New Balance.
Yes, I found the 8060 V2 on our favorite site. We always talking about the Joe New Balance outlet. They were retail for $139.99, and they on sale for $89.99, but an extra 25% off, and you can get them for $67.50.
I might be going
with free shipping.
I might be getting a pair of those.
Yes, so make sure y'all click on that link and grab those 8060s. So
Nice.
What you got, AG?
I had just a simple pair of Nike Air Max 1's, the Vapor Green colorway. They're 40% off, $145 retail, so you can get them for about $81.58 with free shipping.
Nice.
Not bad.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Quick Air Max 1 pickup.
Oh,
And I had a pair of ASIC GT 2160s from Finish Line for $85. Cream and sheetrock color.
It's a nice color.
It's almost like the ASIC color that we showed on
The first one.
Yeah,
That,
the first
piano?
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So $85, free shipping.
Not many sizes left either.
Make sure y'all click them links, man.
Get some kicks. You don't have to spend all your money to get some kicks.
Right, everybody under $100.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
we
nice.
really were.
I think that's like
we
one of
really
our
were.
models. Like, let's try to find
Let's
something.
try to
under
keep it
100.
affordable.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to take one more break, pay some bills. We're going to get back here. We're going to look at some kicks in the wild, and we're going to look at the league fits, all NBA teams for this season, and a couple of keep it or kick it outfits.
sir.
All right, you're watching the Sneakfest show here on Grind City Media.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Jalen Wells is in studio right now. You took on tough, if not the toughest defensive assignment. When did you realize that would be your role?
And that's what I was working towards since training camp. I was trying to guard Dez. I was trying to guard Ja whenever I could, even if they're blowing by me, overpowering me. I really didn't care, because I was a rookie. So it's like, that's what's going to happen to a rookie.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What should the Grizzlies take away from this Western Conference Finals matchup?
The Grizzlies need more quality depth. Not just depth, quality depth.
Well, what the Memphis Grizzlies can learn and take away from the Western Conference Finals is you can't talk about it, you got to be about it.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Sneakfest show here on Grind City Media. Sherm, Adam, Jerry, Lane, Bennett, Kyra with you. Getting you through today, Shoes Day, and we're going to look at some kicks in the wild, guys. Don Nelson, former coach of the Dallas Mavericks, was at Game 2 of the NBA Finals and was given a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Nice.
And he went out on the court and gave his speech wearing a pair of Lucas. I don't know if you noticed. He had on a suit and a pair of Lucas.
And he actually said why
he said
did that. Yeah.
he wore them because he was upset the Mavericks traded Luka.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Like, he was vocal about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's been gone. He lives in Hawaii now, where apparently he owns like tons of real estate, and they said somebody he never wants to leave because it's so nice over there. But yeah, his son was the GM of the Mavericks for a long time, Donnie Nelson.
Okay.
So,
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what's up. Team Luka. Team Luka.
Congratulations.
Even though I don't protest the trade.
I saw a video today. I saw a video today of
Yeah,
Luka.
of course you don't.
Working out, off-season workouts. I've already started for Luka.
Let's see how long that's gonna last.
I only had one other pair of kicks in the wild. I looked for I looked at the Tony Awards to see if anybody wore cool kicks. There was like a Hamilton tribute and stuff, but I never found any pictures. I did see also a game too. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander wore his new colorway of the SGAs, and Chris Paul's son was wearing them in the front row. The Maisie Blue, Mozzie Blue. I don't know how you pronounce it. His brother's name is Tomasi, T-O, and that's where the name comes from.
This is the best looking colorway so far. I think
And it seems like all of them are just going to be monochromatic.
Keeps teasing colorways. They need to drop already.
I think they're dropping next fall.
Yeah, they just
crazy.
Next fall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or this fall.
This fall.
I was like, hold on.
Yeah,
Next fall, there's
this
no
fall,
point of even.
They'll probably drop one this season.
I know the
That makes sense.
Halliburton's dropped this fall.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got Yachty's, Shay's, and Hallie's all dropping this fall.
Yep. D Books is still next fall.
That's not even.
All right. Well, now we get to keep it or kick it, and there's not a lot of fits out there right now because there's only 2 teams left.
Slim pickings.
And there's only 2 games in the last week. So I looked through there, but then League Fits, who we always look to for anything NBA fashion related, dropped their all League Fits teams this season.
I love when they do this.
So let's go through some of these. I'm not sure if we're going to do it in the order on the paper or the order I put the pictures into the Slack.
Let's go.
We'll find out.
What we got?
Let's start with the all rookie team.
Okay.
We got I can't see it. My eyes are too bad.
Who are these
Rob
guys?
Dillingham, Cody Williams, AJ Johnson, Tyler Smith, and Jared McCain.
Okay. Okay, Jared.
Any beef with any of those guys?
Oh, I did.
I don't see Jared
I did not see
McCain.
that.
Oh, yeah, he's up
See
front.
Jared McCain.
He's up front without
he's in
his
the
hair in
middle,
the
duh.
fro. Yeah.
He's
I
probably
mean, they're
got
on
a-
the rookie deals, so you know.
I don't know if we had Tyler Smith in
Jared
any
McCain's
of our
got some
keep it or
interesting
kick it all
swag.
season.
Yeah, I was about to say probably Jared McCain.
Jared McCain's got the best fit.
Yeah, I
he
would
got the
say
best
on screen.
if we were to pick
on screen.
Yeah.
on
Best
screen.
Rob Dillingham popped up a lot this year. So did Cody Williams. Out of those guys, I would say.
Yeah.
They did, but they was okay. Like it was.
I think
I
we'll see
said
a
rookie
lot
deals.
of Rob
They
next
still
year.
on the rookie
I
contract.
mean, you still can dress.
We'll
They
see a
don't-
lot of Rob next
on the
year.
deal don't make you can't be not able to dress. So.
All right, let's look at the third team all league fits.
Uh-oh.
Jared
We got
McCain. Again.
Jared Vanderbilt, Bruce Brown, James Johnson,
Huh.
Jeremy Sohan, Jared McCain.
I'm shocked to see James Johnson on
That's
there.
not Jared McCain though. On that
It's-
picture.
He's to the left.
He's on the far left.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was Sohan.
No, Sohan's not. Sohan's far left.
I mean, yeah,
Jared
yeah,
McCain.
Yeah,
and then
you're right.
in the middle is
Bruce Brown's
Brown.
wore those ridiculous cowboy outfits.
He's
all
been
season.
in a cowboy
He's
outfit
embraced
all
that.
82
At least
games.
so he
all
was like he was
season.
consistent with it.
Yeah,
all
he was
82
consistent
games.
with
How
it.
did James Johnson
I'm
make
with you on
this?
that. I don't know how James Johnson got on.
You
this
should have
one
put
either.
Nas Reed in there.
He
instead
be
of
fresh,
James
though.
Johnson.
He do, but on a consistent base with it.
Yeah, he
we
do
haven't
be
seen him
fresh.
as much as other people.
Jared Vanderbilt's got the coffee in hand.
Vando should have been second
Big trend
team.
this year.
The big
Vando,
trend
that's a
coffee.
snub. He didn't get snubbed, but
I want to see who second team is
Vando
now, so I
should-
can
let's
say
see,
that.
let's
That's
see.
what I
Let's
want to
see.
see.
they
So
better
I
have
can
Nikhil first
Sohan
team.
caught me off guard
so
too.
I
They
can
better
see
have Nikhil and
if
Shea first
Vanderbilt
team.
should have been on that second team.
Let's go to the second team. We got Jalen Williams, Jalen Green.
There you go.
Jordan Poole,
Nas Reed.
and Lou Dort.
My
Oh,
guy.
this is a Lou Dort. I don't know.
Nah.
I would swap Luke Dort for what we just talking about on the start.
Jared McCain?
For Jared McCain. Not Jared McCain, the other guy.
Jared Vanderbilt?
Jared Vanderbilt, yeah. I'll swap
Yeah,
them two.
Dort for Vanderbilt.
I
I
would
can
put
see that.
Vanderbilt.
I can see
I would swap them
Lou
two.
Dort caught me off guard.
Lou Dort always felt like he was wearing a
That
costume.
means
when we saw those pictures, like,
first team's gonna have Nikhil, Shea.
This is
anybody wrong on this team?
There's only one
Kelly
person
Oubre.
to take off the
Yeah,
second
no,
team.
we ain't seen enough Oubre.
All right, go to the first team.
It's
Let's
gonna
see what we
be
had.
Let's see.
Nikhil and
This is
Shea
a solid
for sure.
second team, though.
What'd I say? What'd I
SGA.
say?
Devin Book.
Bol, Devin
What'd I
Booker,
say?
Seriously?
Jordan Clarkson.
Okay, Bol.
I know
Bol.
Darnell. I know you loving
I'm not.
this. I know Darnell loving
I think
this.
everybody
seeing
deserves to be
okay,
on this
Bol
list,
Bol.
but Devin Booker.
Devin Booker
Why
first
is
team?
Bol on this list? He's wearing
Bol
a
Bol be
Manchester.
fresh.
He's
No,
wearing jeans and a Man U jersey.
Bobo do be fresh. I
Literally.
want to put him
He
first.
knows
I
about
want
his
to put
fashion.
I mean, if that makes you first team all league fits, put me on there. Because I used to
Yeah,
wear
Bobo
that in
being first, though,
2012.
that
If you
is
found a
that's
picture
a
of
little
me,
reach.
Bobo be fresh though.
That's a little reach. I know, but that's a little reach for him being first team. Yeah.
if you find
Who
a
else
picture,
you gonna put in
hey,
there?
I think it's a lot of snubs.
so you don't
it
think
is.
Yeah, there's a
Devin
lot of
Booker should be
snubs.
what?
Snubs, you said?
Should Devin Booker
He
be
shouldn't
on
be
any of
on
the
neither
teams?
one of
He
the
shouldn't be on any of
He
these
shouldn't be
teams.
on
He
any
should
of the
be
teams. I'm
third.
sorry.
He should
Like
be
Chris
third.
Paul is
No.
a snub.
Yeah, Chris
Chris
Paul. I would grade
Paul.
Chris
Russell
Paul
Westbrook.
George.
Westbrook.
Paul George been hurt. Ain't no tunnel fit.
He can still wear his outfits.
Jared Vanderbilt was hurt all year,
What about
too.
Jason Tatum?
Not Vanderbilt.
Jason.
Well,
JT.
Jason Tatum.
I think he was on there last year.
Bruce Brown was hurt all year.
yeah, true. True, he was.
I would have took Book off and either put JT
Kelly
or Chris
Oubre.
Paul.
I'd bump Bol
Kelly,
down.
I ain't thinking about Kelly. Kelly Oubre.
Bol can't be first team. First team?
I would have gave it to Tyrese.
No,
I would have
Chet.
gave it to Halliburton before I gave it to
Chet be fresh.
I would have put Chet.
He just looks
in there.
awkward, but he be
Chet,
fresh.
Maybe Tyler Hero.
Chet looks like somebody messed up the aspect
Yeah,
ratio
I
on the TV.
with you.
I would have put Tyler Hero, maybe.
Tyler Hero, yeah. There's a lot of
James Harden.
snubs.
Tyler Hero.
Is there a
James
snub?
Harden. I don't know about James.
James Harden.
James the one consistent. He was
Harden be fresh.
He was up and down.
Trill. No
Like
Grizzlies.
this.
How about Mike Conley?
Take Bobo out, put Trip
Mike
right
Conley.
there. Good one.
Steph Curry.
Take Bobo out and put Trip. That's a good one.
Steph Curry.
High Trip is not on here. He's a fashion guy. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I think Payola.
Who made these choices?
Lead Fix, we love you guys, but y'all dropped the ball.
Did they do
Couple,
this?
they got a couple more they did. They did a
Engagement farming.
Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
With the kit, with the
Give it
kit
to him.
jacket
Give it to
on,
him.
okay. I'm not mad at that.
He got it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that
I
one.
guess.
I'm not mad at
The
that.
one in the middle won one of our shows.
Yep.
You remember?
Yeah. With their kid varsity.
How about the most improved? Dalen Terry from the Bulls.
He got
I would
most
say-
improved.
I would say Nikhil.
I need to go back and see his
I would
outfit.
too.
Nikhil
Yeah,
be fresh
Nikhil
too.
most
Yeah.
improved, man. He came hard.
I need to go back and see his outfits there if he got most approved.
That's
Like what
good.
was he
Maybe-
dressing like
maybe-
at first there?
Right.
I think he's a rookie too, right? Yeah. So he doesn't have a ton of scratch.
Yeah.
And then
How
the
do you get most
MVP
improved if you're a rookie?
SGA.
I feel like
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, I don't know.
I mean, he's consistent.
I feel like he be trying too hard.
Those sunglasses
I
are
don't.
ridiculous in every
If
picture.
You think this is him?
Yeah, it's him.
That's him. That's
I
him
think
for
he's
sure.
like extremely
Well, he is
confident.
Canadian.
Yeah,
I was just about to say it's
Yeah.
the Canadian.
There's always something a little
I
off
think it's the
about
confidence
Canadians.
that he
That's-
don't give.
If you go back and look at all his outfits, they kind of similar to each other the way that they dress. Like he always had a baggy pants on.
Yeah.
He gonna have the crop jacket or
He don't
t-shirt
play.
on, something with it. Like
Yup.
it's always been the same.
I don't think
same
you can be
look.
the MVP just because he wore those Converse half the season.
I
on his
wouldn't have
outfits.
gave him MVP.
He's having one of the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
years ever.
Give
Like,
him MVP on the court,
On
not
the
on
court.
not
Like,
on the
on the
not
court.
in the tunnel fit.
on the court and I mean,
not off the court.
no.
They reached too far with this. one right
Okay,
here.
well,
I'm
he's
sorry.
not MVP. Who is it? If you can't name somebody in 5 seconds, he's the MVP.
Jaren.
Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah. Okay, y'all reaching.
You said name somebody. Jaren, and I'm not saying that the bias because he's a Grizzly. Jaren can
No,
dress.
but-
Dude, like Jaren can really dress. He can dress. For him not to be on this list at all,
Yeah,
that's
but
amazing.
he should have
Mike
been on there.
Conley.
He should have been
Jason
at least,
Tatum,
at
Chris
least
Paul.
13.
Yeah.
So
LeBron.
LeBron could have been on there, yeah.
LeBron.
LeBron got that old dag.
Yeah, he got
swag.
that old dad. He got that.
Still
Him
be
and Chris
first.
Paul got that old dad swag.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Cool.
Yeah. Me and Braun, I feel Braun style. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cozy.
For sure. I love it.
They did honorable mentions on
We
here.
gotta make sure we run this back.
For the NBA guys, they had Trey Mann, Tyrese Halliburton, Tyler Hero, who we haven't mentioned.
Hero should have been on there.
Kelly Oubre, Russell Westbrook, Jeremy Grant.
Oh, Jeremy Grant, do be fresh.
Jeremy Grant.
Man, what about
Isaiah
Miles
Hartenstein.
Hardenstein was.
I'd say no.
He was hit or miss.
James Harden and Kyrie Irving.
Miles Turner.
Kyrie.
No Miles Turner, no
Miles
Jaren.
Turner should have been in there.
No, Miles Turner. Miles Turner was. He did
was
not.
coming
Miles
hard.
Turner
wore
was
some
coming.
weird
Yeah.
outfits.
He was very unique.
Yeah.
All right,
Very
we do have a couple of pictures of some fits from this week. Not a ton, but we have some stuff, so we can
All right,
pick a
let's see what we
champion. Let's get to the keep it or kick
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. See, look at Shay. Same.
SGA and Andrew Nemhard.
I'm going
Nemhard.
Nemhard.
Yeah, I'm going Nemhard.
I'm going Shea. Shay's first.
Shay's fresh.
What are the shoes Nemhard has on?
That's a good question. I don't know.
They look
They
kinda
look like
like,
JGs.
They look like
Yeah.
JGs.
They look like
They
JGs.
look like some Johns for sure.
Yeah, they do.
definitely look like
They
Johns.
kind of look
Nemhard.
like duck boots too. You know,
And you
like
got
you
the
wear out.
Stussy jacket. Yeah, those are Geigers.
Those are
for
fresh.
sure.
So who
But
we
I'm
going
going
with?
Shea.
Nemhard.
Shay's
I'm going
first.
Nemhard.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm going
Andrew
Nemhard.
Nemhard.
Don't let the
Nemhard.
colors.
Lou
fool
Dort.
you. I'm going not Lou Dort.
See, how did he make the list?
I'm going
I was
not
about to
Lou
say,
Dort.
Jerry, you was reading my mind. That's why I got quiet. I'm looking like, how did he make the like?
I am not Lou Dort. Nope.
Just knock him
Can't
off the
do it.
screen. Just next. Please, thank you. Thanks, Cairo.
James Johnson.
See,
Nimhard.
James. Why is James?
Look at those boots.
I'm straight on this. I'm straight.
Nimhard.
Nimhard it is, yeah.
He said, look at those boots. Nimhard. Jalen Williams.
Nimhard.
This is not one of his good fits.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with.
bad angle.
I'm not saying saying something about his outfit. There's nothing wrong with dressing like a teenager. This looks like a teenager outfit.
He's young. He's only like 22 years old, right?
Yeah, he's 22, 23.
Man, shout out to J-Dub, man.
But he's at his own closet.
Shout out to J-Dub, man.
He's got his own closet at his
It
disposal.
looks like he forgot his neck.
J-Dub.
Looks like he forgot his neck.
Hey,
I'm going
he didn't forget his
Nimhard,
skills.
man.
Let's go.
Nimhard.
Right,
Nimhard. I'm going Nimhard.
Well, Nimhard.
Nimhard versus Nimhard.
Right,
Going
Nimhard.
right, Nimhard.
Same
Yellow
one?
Nimhard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stussy.
He's got the Converse on there. Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, looking like she was on a movie or
Cruella
something.
DeVille.
That's the first
Looking
name
exactly
that came
like
up to
where
my
the
head.
Dalmatians
Yeah. Nimhard.
Sorry, Angel. This is one of your
Nimhard.
bad outfits. I was not impressed
She
with this
clean,
one.
though.
Nimhard. Nimhard.
Okay, J-Dub.
Keep going.
I'm going J-Dub.
Nimhard.
Boo.
Now,
Obi Toppin.
I mess with
He
this.
want to be Dylan
I'm going
Brooks with
Obi.
this
I
outfit.
like this.
I'm going Obi.
I'm going Obi too. I'm with Adam
Yeah,
on this.
those fans are
I
hard.
mess with this.
I voted.
I'm going
I like
Obi.
this. You know, I'm a big fan of the guns. Out
Obi's
there.
fresh.
I like that.
Ooh.
Is that
Nas.
Nas?
Nas.
I'm going
Hey.
I'm going Nas.
Hey,
Canadian
this is a good
tuxedo.
one.
Is that a brown belt?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm
To go with
going
the
Nas.
boots.
Yeah.
Let's go Nas.
Okay, Nas.
With the
He can't.
Canadian-
He had to redeem himself.
Canadian
He had to
tuxedo.
redeem himself. He's
Ooh,
Canadian.
Is that
too,
the
right?
same shape fit?
Nah,
It's the
it's
first
different.
picture?
It's
It
different.
is. That's the same pic
I'm
from the first
going
picture.
No, it's
Nas.
not. It's different.
You sure?
Yeah.
It
No,
just
it's
looks
different. He's wearing a
opposed.
John Lennon t-shirt
Yeah,
in this
because
one.
the other shirt was just straight
it look
button
like the
up.
same jacket and
They do
pants.
look like the same
Yeah.
jacket.
I think this
pants.
was game 2.
I'm going Nas.
Yeah, I'm going Nas.
I'm going
Reed.
Nas.
I like that outfit.
I like both.
Is Nas' shirt tucked in or is it just cropped?
I don't think it's a
It's just
shirt. I
crop.
think it's a
Like
jacket.
a jacket, like a crop
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
That's fresh with the
Yeah.
white tank top.
It's probably a normal size jacket just
Wow,
on
they're
him. It
almost
looks like a crop jacket.
Nas.
Is it Haley?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
Wait, that's not Nas.
Look at the song
That's not
playing.
Nas Reed.
What
No,
the-
because he didn't make the
yeah.
finals.
This whole time we saying Nas.
I wasn't paying attention. I think
Whoever this is.
Is it Lou Dort?
I mean, not Lou Dort. I mean,
no, it
that's-
might be Neesmith on the Pacers.
Oh, well, it ain't Haley.
Neesmith. He looked like Damari Carroll, honestly.
He looked like, I don't know, whoever that is in
looks-
the Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah,
looks
Canadian
like Nas.
tuxedo.
Yeah, Canadian
Yeah, that's
tuxedo.
fine. We tripping.
It's a Canadian tuxedo.
Is that a bomber jacket?
I'm looking it up. Here
It
it
looks
is.
leather.
I'm
Pants are fire.
going Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, I'm going Canadian tuxedo.
It's Lou Dort.
That's Lou Dort. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
Lou Dort.
nah,
Yeah,
Dort
he
fresh as
redeemed
hell
himself.
on that
Yeah,
one.
he fresh.
He
in this.
redeemed. Yeah, he fresh. I mess with that.
We're going Dort.
Dort it is.
There
In
it
the
is.
Canadian tuxedo.
He Canadian too, so.
Yeah, he is Canadian. Yeah,
He
yeah.
started really good.
Yeah, he
too.
really did. I messed
Pulled
with
it
that.
off.
He got the sleeves kind of rolled
Uh-huh.
up.
Right,
He
with
got
the
the
bag.
the Louis bag or Goyard bag, one of them. Fresh.
Shout out Lou Dort.
All right.
Shout out Lou Dort, man.
First team on defense.
There it is. Soon we got to do the championship
I know.
from the whole season.
Tournament.
Yeah, we got to do a March Madness
Yeah.
style
Yes.
thing.
Once the finals over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Or should we wait till like the WNBA season's over to have like a whole
But they got 2 more months.
something like that? It's not a long season.
Yeah. We could.
I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see.
we could.
Yeah, we'll
Mix
see.
them all in one.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
All right. That's all our stuff for this week. Go out, buy some new shoes.
Gang, gang.
Wear your shoes. Wear your kicks.
I might
Like
get
we always
those
tell you to do.
Sneaky links that Sharon posted.
For Bennett, for Kyra, for Sherm, for Adam, for Jerry, I'm Lang. See you next week here on Sneakfest on Grind City Media.
Put that on game. Nah, homie, I don't bang, but I put that on game.